Norman, Oklahoma, the Sooners return their two leading rushers from a season ago when they ranked 27th nationally in rushing offense. And if Lindy's sports preseason prediction is any indication, they'll build on that and finish even better after the 2018 season. The publication ranks the Sooner running back core as the 8th best unit in the country. Injury-plagued Rodney Anderson got off to a slow start in 2017, then exploded for 1,079 rushing yards and 11 TDs in the Sooners' final 8 games. His backup, sophomore Trey Sermon, was briefly the starter and rushed for 744 yards and 5 TDs. Then add backup March Elias Sutton and two promising freshmen, T.J. Pledger and Kennedy Brooks, to a backfield that might be quarterbacked by speedy Kyler Murray. Imagine Lincoln Riley's play calling with a mobile QB, and the Sooners will be a handful. Only Abdul Adams doesn't return from who's big three, if you will, in the backfield. He jetted for Syracuse in the offseason after starting 4 games at the beginning of the season, playing in 12 and rushing for 542 yards and a touchdown on 59 carries. Anderson and Sermon, meanwhile, both toted the rock much more extensively than Adams, especially Anderson down the stretch. That's when he exploded the latter half of the season. He put together huge outing after huge outing en route to helping lead the Sooners to the Rose Bowl. The first of those, a road contest at Kansas State, proved to be his coming-out party. That day, Anderson rushed for 147 yards and a game-winning touchdown on 19 carries. He catapulted from there, notching 6 100-yard performances down the stretch, including a monster 201-yard, two-score outing against the Bulldogs. All Sermon did as a true freshman was rush for the second-best total on the team in both yards and touchdowns. He averaged 6.1 yards per carry and averaged 53.1 yards per game while carrying the ball 121 times. Sermon's biggest game came at Baylor when he rushed for 148 yards and 2 scores on 12 carries. He also caught 16 passes for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a memorable 10-yard touchdown catch from quarterback Baker Mayfield early in the fourth quarter. Follow all things Sooners. Take 5 seconds to sign up for our free Sooners newsletter now. Sutton is a lesser option, but a capable one nonetheless. Last year, the junior college transfer finished with 130 yards and 2 touchdowns on 22 rushes. As for Pledger and Brooks, it won't be long before Sooner Nation realizes how special they are as well. Pledger, out of IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, joined the Sooners for spring ball after arriving as the country's number 100 overall prospect, number 4 all-purpose back in No. 22 player in the Sunshine State, with a 0.9543 rating, according to the industry-generated 247 composite. Brooks, from Mansfield, Texas, HS, took a redshirt year in 2017 and is ready to make his splash, too, in the near future. He's a former No. 216 overall prospect, No. 16 running back and number 35 player in the Lone Star State, with a 0.9159 rating, according to the industry-generated 247 composite. So the Sooners are stacked at running back. Depending on the way you look at it, they're stronger either at this position or wide receiver. Either way, they're loaded with skill players.